Teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. I is ignorance, thou is knowledge. Those who seek for name and fame are under a delusion. They forget that everything is ordained by the great disposer of all things, that all is due to the Lord and to nobody else. The wise man says always, "It is thou, O Lord, it is thou." But the ignorant and the deluded say, "It is I, it is I." When shall I be free? When that I has vanished? I and mine is ignorance, thou and thine is knowledge. The saint would say, "Thou, O Lord, art the doer." When the soul, that is Jiva, says instinctively, "Not I, O Lord, but thou. Thou art the master, I am thy servant," it has reached the end of sorrow. This is mukti, freedom itself. The calf cries Hamma or Aham, I. Now look at the troubles that come upon it through this its ahankara or egotism, saying I. In the first place, when it grows up, it is yoked to the plough. It works from dawn to eve alike in the sun and rain. It may be killed by the butcher. Its flesh is eaten, its skin is tanned into hide and made into shoes. Drums are also made with it, which are mercilessly beaten, sometimes with the hand and at others with the drumstick. It is only when out of its entrails are made strings for the bows used for carding cotton that the troubles of the poor creature are over. And that is because it no longer says Hamma, I, but Tuhu, it is thou, it is thou. The words mine and mine spring from ignorance. We say, for instance, the Brahma Samaj was founded by such and such a person. How few of us say it came into existence by the will of God, but to think nothing whatever, not home, nor wife, nor child, is mine, for all is his. This is Jnana. Who is this that is teaching? What have I read? What do I know? O Mother, I am the instrument, thou art the mover. I am the room, thou art the tenant. I am the seat, thou art the sword. I am the chariot, thou art the driver. I do as thou makest me do. I speak as thou willest me to speak. I behave as thou within me behavest. Not I, but thou. By acquiring the conviction that all is done by the will of God, one becomes only a tool in his hand. Then one is free, even in this life. Thou doest thy work, men say, I do it. The vegetables in the cooking pot move and live till the children think they are living beings. But the grown-ups explain that they are not moving of themselves. If the fire be taken away, they will soon cease to stir. So it is ignorance that thinks I am the doer. All our strength is the strength of God. All is silent if the fire be removed. A marionette dances well while the wires are pulled. But when the master's hand is gone, it falls inert. A rich man puts his sirkar, a superintending clerk, in charge of his garden. When visitors look in, the sirkar is all attention to them. He takes them through the different parts of the garden and the house attached to it, saying, "These gentlemen are our mango trees. These others are our lychee, gulab jam, etc. Here, you see, is our drawing room. Over there are our oil paintings and other pictures, so splendid, etc., etc. Now, suppose the Sirkar is caught by his master fishing against his order in the garden lake. Do you know how he is dealt with? Why, he is ordered peremptorily to leave the garden, and it was, bear in mind, the very same man who was so warmly talking of hours this and hour that. The mine or hour of the Sirkar comes of Ajnana, ignorance of the truth. A Brahman was laying out a garden and looked after it day and night. One day, a cow staying in the garden brushed up a mango sapling, which was one of the most prized plants. The Brahmana, seeing the cow destroy his favorite plant, cudgelled her so hard that she died from the injury. The news soon spread like wildfire that the Brahmana had killed the sacred animal. Now the Brahmana, when taxed with the sin, denied it, saying, "No, I have not killed the cow. It is my hand that has done it." And Indra is the presiding deity of the hand. So, if anyone has incurred the guilt of killing the cow, it is Indra and not I. Indra in his heaven heard this, assumed the shape of an old Brahmana, came to the owner of the garden and said, "Sir, whose garden is this?" Brahmana said, "Mine." Indra said, "It is a beautiful garden. You have a skillful gardener. How neatly and artistically he has planted the trees." Brahmana said, "Well, sir, that is also my work. The trees are planted under my personal supervision and direction." Indra said, "Indeed? Oh, you are very clever. But who has laid out this path? It is very nicely planned and neatly executed." Brahmana said, "All that has been done by me." The Indra, with joined hands, said, "If all these things are yours, and you take credit for all the works done in this garden, it is hard lines for poor Indra to be held responsible for the killing of the cow. Think always to yourself in this wise, these family concerns are not mine, they are God's, and I am his servant. I am here to obey his wishes. When this idea becomes firm, there remains nothing which a man may call his own."